Archangel Michael says, heaven has just responded to something you did. A move so powerful that God immediately released a miracle with your name written on it. Open this before it arrives. My child, my beloved, what you did may not have looked loud. It may not have appeared grand to others, but heaven saw it clearly. The angels wrote it down. And the answer from God the Almighty was thunder, not silence. The whole kingdom of heaven turned its attention to you because your choice touched something holy. Now that something was locked, it can be opened again. A rusty gate that was shut has burst open with golden light shining through it. Something is on its way that has your name written on it in holy ink. I, Archangel Michael, was sent to make sure you don't miss it. If you could please open this right away, your whole story will be changed because as soon as it gets to you, I beg you, pay close attention before I go any further. This message was sent from the heavens just for you. Not for people who just look at something and move on. Not for people who scroll quickly and forget. The person who has been holding on by a thread is getting this message. They are asking quietly in the dark, when will something finally change in my life? If that's you, this whole divine conversation was made public with your soul in mind. Do not skip it. I want you to answer in faith right now. Before we go any further, type Amen in the comments if you feel like this message is meant for you. Not just because you always do it, but to show that you are here, open and ready for what heaven is letting out. You are getting in line with what God has already planned for you when you write it. It's also important to stay in touch with what heaven is planning to do next if you feel called to it. Please subscribe to this channel right now. God is about to speak again, and every time you will not want to miss the sound of it if He does. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. That's why I want you to subscribe to this channel right now. Staying connected here isn't a mistake, it is in line. Each message has a prophetic thread running through it. And if you stay connected, you'll be ready for what God has next in store for you. That moment, my beloved, when you made a choice, it may have been so simple, sent away through the divine realm. You were able to curse, but you chose to forgive. You gave when you didn't have anything left. When people made fun of you, you prayed. And when it was quiet, no one was watching, clapping, or calling your name, you still did what you did from the goodness of your heart. That move, that small, but powerful move was strong enough to break down the gates of delay and set your life free. God saw what was going on and didn't wait. He immediately did a miracle. This isn't just any blessing either. It was custom-made, made by hand, and shaped by the hands of God. It has your name carved into it. It's not up for grabs to anyone else. It can't be stopped by anyone else. You have to be able to spot it when it comes, though. This message got to you today instead of tomorrow for a reason, because what's coming doesn't show up late. It is already moving. Angels are on duty and have been told not to stop until they deliver a very important package to you. But here's a secret that heaven wants you to know. If you are not spiritually aware, if you are not paying attention, or if you ignore this moment, Archangel Michael was sent to wake you up, shake your soul, and make you. That miracle might go by unnoticed, misunderstood, or missed. More aware of what's going on. Because soon there will be real, undeniable signs that what God sent is getting closer. But only people with a very alert spirit will be able to spot them. You might be tired right now, my child. It may seem like you've been waiting for years while other people move on. You've seen delay after delay. You've shed tears that you didn't tell anyone about. You went through a lot of pain in silence, but you kept going. It's possible that you thought God had forgotten your name. No, I'm here to tell you that heaven never forgot about you. It kept an eye on you the whole time. The last key was the move you just made. There is no longer a wait. The dry spell is over. The time for waiting is almost over. I want you to mark this moment if you can feel that shift happening right now. Write these exact words in the comments. My waiting season is over. Don't write it with hope. Know what to write. Your statement is more important than you think because heaven hears clear words of faith spoken out loud and the pouring starts. But pay close attention. The miracle won't come back twice. It only happens once. It comes in if the door is open. If not, it goes back up to heaven. That's why I want you to keep listening. You are a loved soul. God has always worked through times like these when it seems quiet, but has the weight of eternity on it. He looks at you right now with eyes that are on fire with love. He knows what you need very well. He has heard your prayers. Even the ones you said in a shaking voice because you didn't think he would hear you. He did hear them though. Not only did he heard them, in response, he moved, showed mercy, and showed favor. Not just any favor either. This is the kind that changes the course of history. The kind that turns those who are turned down into leaders, and those who are ignored into vessels that God chooses. That's what you're being given. Now, also I need to tell you something important. Someone will try to get your attention away from this blessing before it fully arrives. It could happen because of a fight, confusion, temptation, or letdown. Don't let it fool you. That interruption isn't a fluke. The enemy is making one last effort to put off what can't be stopped anymore. You are almost done with the breakthrough. Right now, you are on the edge of it. And the miracle will be all yours if you stay strong and don't turn back. My child, my beloved, what you did in silence has more power than any show you played in public. God is proud of you. I'm happy for you. Even now, I can see angels happy about what's going to happen in your life. But I need to tell you something else. My child, my beloved, I am being shown what is happening in the background right now. In heaven, scrolls are being opened that hold information about your next season. Guardian angels are getting divine instructions about your name, your situation, and your home. Every single one of those instructions is meant to speed things up. It will only take months to do what used to take years because of how your life has changed. Things that used to drain your energy will now bow down to you. And it changed when you made that choice which heaven recorded. Yes, beloved. It was that one small thing, that quiet, yes, that opened the vault. The vault isn't locked anymore, it's open. And gold is coming into your life from it. Not just real gold, but also healing, restoration, and divine chance. I need to take a moment to talk to you directly instead of sending this message. Please pay close attention. What you did not long ago was much more important than you thought. It wasn't loud. It wasn't exciting. It was real, though. Something changed with that one move that you might not have seen at first. Even though you might not see the results yet, there is already a response. Not for everyone, but just for you. It's not a matter of luck. It has to do with alignment. Time is very important. If you are hearing this right now, you're not early. You're not behind schedule. Stay in the present. Do not rush through this. What's going to happen is already on its way. Right now, being aware is more important than being excited. Read this message all the way through. Also, please subscribe, my child. My child, my beloved. What you did in silence has more power than any show you played in public. God is proud of you. I'm happy for you. Even now, I can see angels happy about what's going to happen in your life. But I need to tell you something else. My child, my beloved, I am being shown what is happening in the background right now. In heaven, scrolls are being opened that hold information about your next season. Guardian angels are getting divine instructions about your name, your situation, and your home. That's what all of those instructions mean. Speed up. It will only take months to do what used to take years. Your life has changed. So things that used to drain your strength will now bow down to you. And it changed when you made that choice which heaven recorded. Yes, beloved. That one small thing, that quiet word of obedience was what opened the vault. The vault isn't locked anymore, it's open. And gold is coming into your life from it. Not just gold in the form of money, but also healing, restoration, and divine chance. You might wonder why now. No, here's the truth. Because this is the moment when you spiritually grew up enough to handle what was given to you. God looked forward to the exact moment when your soul was in sync, your heart was humble, and your spirit was open. A lot of people ask for miracles, but not many are ready to lead them. You beloved are ready though. That's why this message is different. The high courts of heaven have already made up their minds about you, and this is your divine confirmation. You are no longer being thought about. You have already been picked. You are no longer being checked out. Someone now trusts you. And trust from God is worth more than anything this world has to offer. But pay close attention. The enemy tries to take attention away every time heaven opens a gate. Using confusion, misunderstanding, and fake voices is what he does. You might already be hearing one of those voices telling you lies like this is too good to be true. Nothing ever changes, and this message is not for you. But I, Archangel Michael, tell that voice to stop. The truth is that this message would not have reached you if the miracle did not already have your name on it. This transfer from God is a sure thing. It's about getting things lined up. Because the birth is coming up soon, you need to keep your mind clear, your spirit strong, and your soul open. It won't knock twice when it gets there either. I fought for you, my child, in battles you never even saw. I have stood up for your name in places where you didn't know it was being talked about. I've swung my sword over your house while you cried yourself to sleep at night. But I didn't stop, not even once, because God put me with you at this very moment. You're not by yourself. You are not hidden. Also, we haven't forgotten about you. This message needs to be sent right away because what God is about to do next is so big that it took a messenger from heaven to get your soul ready. Now, I'm going to tell you something that almost no one ever does. The miracle that is happening in your name will have an effect on those around you. It's not just for your comfort. There will be a ripple. It will be seen by people who know you, even those who didn't believe you. Some people will be happy. There will be envy. No one will be able to say otherwise, though. God's actions like these can't be explained away. It's not luck. It's not a mistake. It is a reward from God for obeying God. And your obedience in the quiet said more than anything else. Dear soul, you still need to learn more. You might not expect this miracle to come in a certain package. That's why you need to stay spiritually aware. Person, phone call, or small chance are some of the ways it can happen. But it will hold the key to a bigger unfolding inside the next few days. Don't throw anything out. The world has become spiritual now. There is divine potential in every interaction. Every door you walk through could lead to the next part of your story. You seem to be no longer lost. You are being shown the way. Also, my child, please understand this. Before this miracle can happen, God wants you to let go of something. A grudge, a weight, or a secret anger that you thought you let go of but have been carrying around in secret. You have to give it up now. You can't fully receive this blessing while carrying that weight. It hurt. I know. I know. Someone lied to you. We remember the miracle, but it's bigger than that. The benefit is bigger than the harm. Give it up. What was taken is worth less than what is coming. It's not going to be like the past. That was the last hold-up. This is your reward from God. If this message moves you, my child, my beloved, you will know it's true. Soon, you will also receive a sign that is so unique and personal that you will know for sure that heaven is speaking. Keep an eye out for it. When it does happen, don't question it. Thank God right away. Give praise because your answer will determine the next release. Being grateful is like speaking a language of many. This is a holy moment. If you hear that truth, take a moment to say amen in the comments as a thank you before the full miracle comes. A powerful key is to praise God before you see anything happen. When you honor God early, He speeds up what comes next. He opens the door to the next miracle, and the next, and the next, and the overflow when you praise Him for the first one. This is how heaven works, and it's already happening for you, my child. My beloved, now my child, my beloved, calm down and pay close attention because this part of the message is very important. I've been told to show you something about your future that not even you fully understand yet. The miracle that is coming will last for a long time. It's not just a moment of calm, it is a change that will last in your story. It's not like the other chapters that started this way. Good things used to come and go. New ideas would come up and then fade away. Things that were good seemed to disappear just as quickly as they came. But this time is different. It's not a flash of favor. There is a fundamental change happening. The blessing that is coming to you will grow roots that can't be pulled out by anything or anyone. Once more, my child, my beloved, calm down and pay close attention because this truth needs to sink in. This miracle won't end soon. It's not just a moment of calm. It is a change that will last in your story. When this chapter starts, it's not like the ones that came before it. Good things used to come and go, breakthroughs came and went. And just when you thought something good would stay, it was gone. But this time is different. This isn't just a short moment of good luck. There has been a deep change. The blessing that is being given will become so strong that nothing can take it away. You need to know why this is going on. It's because you passed a test that sermons and books can't teach you. The test of how faithful you were when no one was looking. When your prayers didn't seem to be heard, when your heart was worn out. While you waited, you saw other people get rewarded. You didn't stop, though. You didn't give up your soul to be happy. You didn't give up your light to get attention. You stuck with it. Heaven took notice of that. An action like that can't be ignored in God's throne room. The Father didn't just smile, He moved right away. And that action set off the miracle that is now coming at you faster than you think. Do not be shocked if the people around you start to act differently. When the miracle starts to happen, some people will want to be with you, while others will get angry for no apparent reason. This isn't a mistake. Shadows are always shown by light. Your elevation will show you what's real and what was just a show. This is not meant to hurt you, it's meant to keep you safe. When God gives you something, you can't have small-mindedness or sabotage around it. That's why some people are being kicked out. This is why you felt alone. The answer was not no. The plan was to realign. Heaven was making room. Pay close attention. The voice you hear in this message and the stirring you feel right now are not just ideas. It is confirmation from God. When your soul hears the truth, it knows it. That cold feeling in your body, that heavy feeling in your chest, and those tears in your eyes are all your spirit telling you, this is for me. Don't leave it. Do not ignore it. If you ignore a divine message, a divine moment will come later. And you, my dear, don't have time to wait any longer after everything you've been through. You need to know something else, my child. The miracle that was given to you did not come cheap. It hurt my spirit in some way. There was war going on around it. People fought wars for it. I stood there with my sword drawn to protect your things from being stolen on the way. It was sealed in heaven. It has been going through spiritual realms and is now getting close to earth. It's going around and around your life, but it needs an open mind. A heart that is willing to listen, and a soul that is ready to act in faith for it to land. This message got to you at the right time to let you know before the delivery arrives. Also, my child, don't just look around for signs. Look inside. Your inner world needs to now match the miracle on the outside. Start living as if it's already here. Move as if the promise is already in your hands. Talk as if things have already changed in your life. That kind of faith isn't a lie. It is in line. As things line up, the miracle gets closer. Do not forget this. God responds to both what you say and how you stand. Get ready for what's coming next. Talk like a winner. You are the chosen one, so walk like it. Heaven is behind you, so live like it is. My beloved, I am aware of your suffering. I know you've been through more than you talk about. I've seen you cry where you had to quickly wipe your face off so no one would see. You have given up things for people who never thanked you. I have seen you carry weights that were never yours. You loved anyway. Forgive. You did your best. You hoped. You had faith. That's why God wrote your name on this miracle with glory instead of ink. In the halls of heaven, your name shines. We haven't forgotten about you. People remember you loudly where it matters most, but listen to me now. Time is running out. The door to a spiritual world is open. But doors don't stay open forever. The winds may change if you hesitate too long, if you doubt again, or if you wait too long to answer. That's why this message keeps coming back with love. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. It will be there soon, so open it before it gets there. You will either walk in the miracle or only hear about it based on how ready you are. You were not made to see other people happy. It is what you were made to do, hold, and live in. It's your time now, my child and beloved. The next thing I have to say made even the angels stop and think. Heaven and the whole spiritual world pay attention when someone does something private to obey God. That's what took place with you. You changed something in both your timeline and your family tree. The silent move you made, the kindness you showed, the forgiveness you let go of, the temptation you resisted, and the faith you held, all caused a spiritual patterns that had been around for generations were broken by what you did. Earthquake. God then sent out a miracle from that vibration. But this miracle isn't coming by itself. It has something to do with your fate for the next 10 years. I'll tell you how it will start to look. One of the first signs could be a strange conversation. You might hear from someone from your past, but don't give up right away. It might not be who you think it is. At first, the conversation may seem normal. But then someone will say something that makes you feel something deep down. Do not rush. Listen with your spirit instead of your ears. That talk will give you direction, a key, or even healing. This is how the miracle starts. Sometimes with thunder and other times with a whisper. My child, my beloved, what I'm about to tell you made even the angels stop and look. Heaven and the whole spiritual world pay attention when someone does something private to obey God. In fact, that's what happened to you. You changed something in both your timeline and your family tree. A spiritual earthquake was set off by the silent move you made, the kindness you showed, the forgiveness you gave, the temptation you resisted, and the faith you patterns that had been around for generations were broken by what you did. Held on to. And God did a miracle because of that movement. But this miracle isn't happening by itself. It has everything to do with your fate for the next 10 years. Let me now talk about how it will start to show up. The first sign might look like a strange conversation. Someone from your past may get in touch with you, but don't say anything right away. It might not be the person you think it will be. At first, the conversation may seem normal, but then someone will say something that will confirm something deep inside you. Do not rush by it. Do not just listen with your ears. Your spirit will hear something that will give you direction, a key, or even healing. This is how the miracle starts. Sometimes with thunder and other times with a whisper. And my beloved, soon after this you will have a moment of doubt. Someone will offer you a chance and you will think, should I really say yes to this? You'll be hesitant because it won't look like you thought it would. It will look like the doorway is too small for your dream. That is the test, though. The small door will lead you to a big room. People miss out on miracles all the time because they wait for something flashy. You will be humble though, and that will be your miracle. Pay close attention. Remember that person if they came to mind while you were hearing this. Tell them this message. The anointing grows when you speak a prophetic word to someone else. People who are close to you are being affected by what God is doing in you. Don't miss it. A simple package hides a very valuable treasure from us. My child, you need to get ready for something else. It will be hard to get into this new space at first. It could look like stress about money, doubts about your feelings, or sudden silence from people you thought would support you. Don't get scared. This doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. This is the last wind before it starts to rain. If you choose to walk by faith instead of sight, heaven will watch. You will get to the open field God has set aside just for you if you keep going. Even if the road seems unclear, dear one, once you get there, things will start moving very quickly. For years doors have been shut, but now they will open. Messages, emails, and contacts you didn't expect will start coming in. You will end up in rooms you could only have dreamed of before. It's also important to keep your cool. People will try to figure out what happened overnight because the favor will be so clear. We'll both know it wasn't overnight, though. It came from years of obedience that wasn't seen. That means you won't have to prove anything to anyone. Don't look away from God. Let your fruit speak for itself. Now though, I need to warn you. In the midst of this blessing, you might want to forget where it all began. Don't forget how you were when you didn't have anything. Always remember to honor the part of you that cried, prayed, and trusted even when it hurt. You were the seed when you were that person. This one is going to be the harvest. Both are holy, both are important. Don't leave one while you hold on to the other. For each level of favor, you need to be more aware of what you're doing. You are not only being raised, trust is being given to you. Also, now is the time to subscribe if you haven't already. No, this is not about alerts. It has to do with placement. Staying connected keeps you in line with the promises God has made about your life through the prophets. This is how the Spirit keeps moving forward. You were born for this moment, my child, my beloved. What you went through is being worth it. Even though it took longer than you thought, cost more than you thought, and meant leaving people who didn't understand you. There was no waste, no tear could be hidden, there will be no loss that stays empty. Heaven gives back in ways that are many times greater than the sacrifice itself. This is about to become clear to you in your hands, in your home, in your health, and in your name. Now that your miracle is happening, my child, my beloved, I need you to look inside yourself. The things that are coming into your life need a response from your soul. God isn't just giving you a miracle. He is waking up something in you that has been sleeping for too long. You may have pushed it down, forgotten about it, or doubted that you have a spiritual gift. This gift isn't just thrown in, it was put in you just for this moment. The miracle that's going to happen to you is directly linked to this gift being used. Now, you need to use what you have. This gift is not small. It includes the power to bring life to others, make beauty out of chaos, find the truth and lead people out of pain. Heaven wants you to stop hiding it. As soon as you use it with confidence, a second wave of favor will come your way. God is blessing more than just you. He is making things stronger through you. People will one day be able to use your life as a guide or channel to follow a divine plan. This is not the time to shrink back, my beloved. You've already been through the fire. It's time to come out into the light now. It's getting rid of the part of you that doubted yourself, wondered what you were worth, and was afraid of being rejected. Refined, pure, and chosen, gold is all that's left. If you want to rise, you need to be this person. Not cocky but authoritative, not proud but driven. Because this miracle will not only make your life better, it will also wake up those around you. They will find hope in your story. Their faith will be sparked by your breakthrough. This is how heaven gets bigger. But I also need to tell you this. Heaven has one more instruction for you that you need to follow. It's a small but holy act of obedience. For some, making peace over the phone may do the trick. For some, it could be a leap of faith or a step of faith they have been putting off. No matter what it is, you can feel it in your spirit right now. That's not something you made up. That's the Holy Spirit saying, now is the time. Do not pass it by. When you obey in that one way, the whole miracle will come at you like a flood. This is not the time to shrink back, my child and beloved. You've already been through the fire. It's time to fully step into the light now. It's getting rid of the part of you that doubted yourself, wondered what you were worth, and was afraid of being rejected. Refined, pure, and chosen gold is all that's left. This is the version of you that needs to rise. Not because you're proud, but because you have a purpose. Because this miracle will not only make your life better, it will also wake up those around you. They will find hope in your story. Their belief will be sparked by your breakthrough. This is how heaven gets bigger. I have to tell you this too, though. Heaven has one more instruction for you that you need to follow. It's a small but holy act of obedience. For some, making peace will mean calling someone. For some, it will be a leap of faith, a decision they've been putting off, or a decision they've been putting off. No matter what it is, it will move in your spirit as you listen to this. That's not something you made up. The Holy Spirit is telling you that now is the right time by gently nudging you. Do not pass it by because the full miracle will come in like a flood as soon as you do that one act of obedience. My child, I need to be clear now. This message is a sign for you. Your prayers have been for confirmation, for clarity, and for a word that will tell you what to do next. That's it. This is exactly the time that heaven planned to get your attention before the breakthrough. The miracle might still happen, but it won't be complete if you leave this without responding spiritually, emotionally, or even practically. That's why every word someone says to you is filled with urgency. This door has a timer on it and you, my beloved, are standing at the threshold. Pay close attention. Pay attention to the next short window. Keep being thankful. Only talk about life. Do not get into pointless arguments. Be careful not to lose your peace. Even the words you use are moving the spirit at this holy moment. Talk about faith. Have a blessed future. Say, please watch as things that you couldn't see start to show up. Plus, the angels are working while they watch. I'm still standing next to you, watching over what's yours until it gets to you. My child, my beloved, as I reveal the next part of this truth, I need to get you ready for the change that is already happening under your feet. This miracle that's coming your way is more than just a gift. The whole person changes. Now we'll move on from hearing to activation. Right, I step into my new season in the comments. Not one day, not after. Right now. Writing it down tells heaven that you are no longer fighting the change. You are accepting it and are ready to walk in what has been planned for you. God isn't just making things better for you, that He is changing you. It's also likely that your relationships will change as your life does. Some people may feel far away all of a sudden. Others may be drawn to you for no clear reason. It's not about you in a spiritual way. The light around you is getting brighter, and the light always draws attention to itself. You'll soon notice that sometimes people treat you differently because of how you carry yourself, not what you say. It does that when heaven marks someone for a new season. The change starts in your spirit, and then it affects everything else. No matter what they can't explain, people will feel the weight of what's on you. Keep your feet on the ground because of this. You're not the same person you were before. You are not the version of yourself that just barely made it. You are rising to the role that heaven made just for you. That gives you more power over your voice, your choices, and your presence. My beloved, you too need to get ready for new connections. There are divine appointments for this miracle. God is setting up meetings that will give people resources, chances, and wisdom. Don't throw someone out just because they don't look like what you thought they would be like. The person who has the next answer to your question might come wrapped in humility, just like your miracle. Heaven often hides valuable things in strange places. Keep your door open. Keep your mind clear, and lean in when your spirit says it's true. It's not a coincidence that these links exist, you have to do them. However, don't be shocked if people you know start to move away. There is no betrayal here. Alignment is what it is. Some people were only meant to be in your life at one point. They can't keep up as the page turns. It might hurt, but it's part of the pruning process, and cutting back is a sign of growth. Let them go in peace. Kindly bless them. Have faith that the people who were meant to help you will not need to be forced. Their presence will bring peace instead of chaos, and they will fit in naturally. Clarity will soon rise in your personal life like never before. My child, my beloved, the fog that was blocking your way will start to clear. It will be easy to make decisions that used to feel heavy. This is not a mistake. It's the perfect time. The veil that made you uncertain is being taken away. You are starting to see with your spirit as well as your eyes. This is one of the signs that your miracle is almost here. It is holy when clarity comes up on its own. Do what it says. It will take you to places where your name has already been called, where people are looking forward to seeing you, and where your gifts are needed. Yes, even your money will start to change. Not just through random growth, but also because God told them to. You might be moved out of the blue to give, bless, or plant. Don't fight it. What you said is the seed. And every seed that doesn't rebel opens the door for more. This is a miracle for more than just money. It is a full restoration. God is giving you back your purpose, your peace, your joy, your confidence, your relationships, and your name. There will be no more broken things. Every place where pain has been felt will be written over with grace. You're beloved, you are being shown to yourself and the world again. The you that comes out after this miracle will not be at all like the you that prayed for it. Still, that version will be more true, deeper, and fiery than any other. Now is the time, and heaven is no longer in wait. There is already everything in place. Your full yes is all that's left. They will get there once you give it both with your words and your actions. People will notice the change, and your name will be in stories that only God could write. My child, my beloved, we have reached a very important point. Heaven wants you to not only believe but also move. In the next sacred window, the air around you will start to change in a way that isn't random. Around you, a divine pattern is taking shape. You've already felt it, the restlessness, the excitement, and the small signs. This is because the spiritual world has already started getting ready for the visit. Each day ahead is meant to bring you closer to what God has said will happen in your life. Heaven will start putting signs all around you. Small things like a word someone says, something you keep noticing, a dream that keeps coming back, or an emotion that comes back all of a sudden. These are not just random events. They are divine echoes that lead you to the right place. You need to become spiritually aware in order to walk in this. Someone who looks, listens, and figures things out. What you've been praying for is not being kept from you. It is being woven into heaven's will at just the right time. That perfect time is now pressing against the time you are in now. There is not much between what is and what will happen. Being aware of this is the key. My beloved, heaven wants you to pay close attention to 3 parts of your life during this holy window. That which you say, because the words you use now plant seeds in the air around your blessing. There will be no more fear or complaining. There will only be life, faith, and hope, your attention, because distractions will try to get in the way on purpose. If the enemy can't stop you, he will try to get your attention. Keep your balance. Don't go after things that aren't meant for you. And the choices you make, because a single yes or no at this point can change the way you promise to act. Pay close attention. Divine guidance may come in a quiet way, but it will have a big effect. This blessing had to wait until now for a reason. This wasn't because you were lacking, but because the things around you and even your emotional strength were not yet in sync. If it had come earlier, you might have lost it or handled it wrong. But now your soul is bigger, your ability to judge has grown. Your heart is better now, you are no longer just trying to stay alive. You're moving with a holy awareness. That's what keeps this miracle going. My child, you once wrote down a dream, a vision that was very clear to you at first, but got less clear over time. Life took place. There was pain. There was disappointment. Heaven will never forget that dream, though. It was never just yours. It was an idea God had. Now that this miracle has happened, that dream is coming back to life. God isn't just giving you something new, He is bringing something old back to life. You can already feel it. The thought that keeps coming back to you in the quiet stirring. It's time for that. Pick it up again. It's getting air from heaven again. If it seems too big, don't be scared. If it doesn't seem possible, if you don't have enough of what it takes, that's how you know it came from God. Miracles aren't meant to be easy to handle, they need to work together with God. You were never meant to go this route by yourself. This is why angels have been sent to help you. Archangel Michael. I have not left your side either. I stood on the edges of your battles and watched over your gates to make sure that no evil force could get to what was meant for you. God is not preparing you for average, my beloved. He is getting you ready for the divine impact. Your life will show how things can change. People who used to ignore you will now see how far you've come, not to get back at them, but because God rewards those who stayed true in the unseen. People will talk about you in places you've never been. Working hard won't get you far because what's coming isn't based on working hard. It's based on giving up. It's time for me to tell you the truth. My child and beloved, the miracle that is being given to you will last, not just for a moment. What God is doing in your life will last. It is the beginning of a fundamental change in your destiny. That's why the fighting was so fierce. That's why the wait seemed long. This isn't just for you. It's for everyone who knows you, even people who come after you. Things that were broken before you were born will start to get fixed when this miracle lands. The same family patterns, cycles of lack, and emotional wounds were passed down quietly. This blessing from heaven was made to change the way your blood flows. That's why the timing was so right. The ground is now ready. Your heart is stronger. Your spirit is awake. God can put things in your hands that other people couldn't. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. When the next door opens, it's not the same as the last one. The last one needed work. This one's answer is faith. The last one opened after a lot of work. This one opens by being lined up. What's on the other side will be bigger than anything you asked for when you step through it. You ask for food, but God is sending you a plan. You asked for healing, but God is sending well-being instead. You ask for progress, but God is sending power to you instead. This change will even affect your money. Not just by chance growth, but also by divine positioning. You will be put in a place where resources always flow. The doors will open on their own. Favor is going to speak for you. Still, stewardship is important. Every blessing comes with instructions, and the blessing grows when you follow the instructions. God is giving you money for the next part of your purpose. You'll have more than enough. There will be too much. We will get back the time we lost. You will get back the years you thought were wasted. Your tears soaked the ground for your harvest. Every closed door led you somewhere else. Moving faster is now here. Things that used to take years will now happen quickly. Things may move all at once. So don't be shocked. Heaven doesn't work on the same time scale as people. Everything changes when the divine moment comes. Now pay close attention. Spiritual things can sense the space right before the miracle happens. Feelings may get worse. This could bring up old memories. There may be a lot of pressure. This is not a fail, it's a spiritual fight. The more likely a miracle is, the stronger the opposition. Do not go back. Keep your peace. Watch what you think. Hold on tight. These are the pains of labor, and the miracle is the crowning. The lines between you and other people are also being drawn by heaven. You'll know right away who is meant to stay and who was only meant to be there for a season. Do not try to remove what God is taking away. That's not how all connections end. They end in completion. Let them go in peace. There can't be confusion or jealousy around the blessing that's coming. This is your time, my child, my beloved. God in heaven has answered. The miracle has begun. Keep your door open, stay in line, follow the rules. It's already on its way, so open it before it gets there. Do something simple but powerful before you leave. Please take a moment to like this video if this message moved you. In that act, there is more than engagement. It means that both of you agree. When you answer with faith, you join the flow of God's favor that is already coming your way. Accept this truth as you would like it. What heaven began today will continue to happen without any resistance. One last thing you need to do before you leave. Share this message with someone you know who needs a breakthrough, a glimmer of hope, or confirmation. Words from prophets are meant to move people. And when you give away what God gave you, your network starts to experience the same breakthrough. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.